Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Make multiple people the hosts. Anyway, Elvira, so you can turn on your
I know, I'm
video.
still upside down. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
I thought this problem was resolved already.
No, I think it makes it quite quaint. Well, let's leave it this way.
Yeah, let me keep it. Tell me,
Elvira,
Yuri.
can you promote Richeline and Rita also to panelists? Because you're the host now.
Excuse me. Could you repeat, please?
Yes. Can you promote Richeline and Rita to panelists? So when you
Okay, I will.
Thank you.
Are there when they sign in, right?
No, they're already in.
Why do I don't see them? Oh, I don't see them yet. Okay, let's see. Oh yes, got it. I think. Oops.
Going? Oh, that's Joel.
I think so.
Okay, so I would suggest that we make Yuri the host. Ah, okay, I see it's working. We are having a whole bunch of people coming. Yeah. Okay. It's fantastic.
Okay. And now, yeah, we just need Richeline. Let me make Richeline host now that she can also turn on the video if she wants to. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I see there are more attendees joining. Good to have everybody on board. Rita is arriving at our destination, so that's good. That's a good thing. My name is Yuri, and I will not be your host today. I'm just the one introducing to you the host in a second. And today our hosts are very special because they are the ones that actually went on a physical exchange. We have two Ghanaian artists with us today, Rita Richardson and Gabriel Awuah Mainoo, who traveled from Ghana to Curaçao to perform at the Wintertuin Curaçao Festival and to reflect and explore. And the other way around, Richeline, Joe, and Elvira Bonafacio went from Curaçao to Ghana to perform at the Pa Gya Festival and also to explore and also to reflect and to connect. And they came back with a lot of new experiences, but also with content that they will present to you today at this session. So I'm together here with my good friends and colleagues, Martin and Anaya, signing in from, I think, Accra and Monrovia. Hi, guys. And I don't know if you want to say some words before we give the floor to Richeline.
Yuri, thank you very much for the introduction. And it's for me, I have to say that it's a great pleasure to be at this end. I mean, after we've done both festivals, we've had the delegates come to Curaçao and have had delegates from Curaçao also come to Ghana, and I am really gratified that we pulled it off. As you mentioned, tonight's session is going to be special because the delegates are actually going to take charge of everything, and so that is going to let us sit and enjoy what's going to happen. For all those who are joining, I would like you to have a good evening also. Enjoy the readings. I don't really know what the delegates have in store for us, but I'm sure it's going to be something quite fantastic. Thank you, Yuri.
So, with no further ado, the floor is yours, Richeline.
I just want us to go ahead and have some fun. Anyway, I will say that this is a wonderful evening. We are all looking forward to it. Having I don't know, 4 people, 2 going either way across the Atlantic, I think it's a major feat that we've achieved, and we are definitely hoping to build on that, So I'm curious as well to see what Richeline, Elvira, and Rita, and then whoever will read the work from Gabriel, what these will be, and let's see how it goes. We hope that those joining us are also able to enjoy tonight's session.
Yes.
Richeline, yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening, good afternoon, bon tardi, here in Curaçao, and in Ghana, good evening, majo. So we sat together as those that went to Curaçao and Ghana, and I must say it was a beautiful experience. It was a real, I'm very grateful being able to participate in this journey. And we have drawn an agenda for the meeting of today. And we would like to start with maybe some dialogue between the 3 of us. Gabriel, I must say, he came to Curaçao. He is in the Zoom session, but he doesn't feel very well. He caught a cold, so we will see if he can still present his work. Else we received an audio recording of his work. What we would like to do today is, as we already said, so some presentation from us. We would also like to give the floor to the audience if they would like to add something to our experiences or their own experiences with regard to Curaçao, Ghana. While in Ghana, Elvira and I took the opportunity to explore further, and we went to a school, and there we were able to teach those beautiful kids a song from Curaçao, and we also told them a story about Anansi coming to Ghana, and we have a recording of these 2, and we would like to give you just a snapshot of it. So that's it. And after that, we would like to look forward. Now that we are this far in the process, in the project, how are we going to proceed? So Jury will elaborate upon that with us, because I've noticed that we all agree that this should not stop. We started the process and it should continue. Of course, how? In a realistic way. So that's what you would like to discuss, elaborate upon as well. And in the end, give those that would like to the opportunity to still add something before we close. Right, so we have 1.5 hours sharp. Let's start. Elvira, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Unfortunately, I cannot turn on my camera, otherwise you will see me upside down. I still have a technical problem. I will let you just see my face. Oh, wait. Yes, at the moment it doesn't even want to work anymore, my camera, so you will just enjoy my voice for today.
Okay. Would you like to add something? Say something about your experiences?
I'm first of all very grateful and happy to when I see the list of the attendees. I see names of people I met in Ghana, so I'm very, very happy and thankful to see you guys in this meeting, and hope to hear also from you, hear some of your works. Regarding our experience in Ghana, it was beautiful. It was enriched. I was feeling at home, Richeline too, but if I it was not just feeling at home because it's Ghana, but it was like you walk on the street and you see people that look like family. So they have similarities in appearance that you're like, oh, that looks like my colleague, or that looks like a family member. So it's in that way that it's not only the warmness of the people over there that makes you feel at home, but also what you see. And that was nice. That was very beautiful, and I felt completely at home in Ghana.
Mhm. Thank you. Rita, would you
I
like
think
to
she
add
said we should
some?
give. Is she on now?
She's just
She said we
rejoining.
should give her.
Yeah, she's here. She's settled now, and she's now rejoining as a panelist. So she will be ready to talk in a couple of seconds, I think. There she
Okay.
is.
Yeah, she's in.
Hi, Rita. Would you like to share some experiences in Curaçao with us before we start with the presentation?
You have to unmute yourself.
Hi, Rita.
Hello, hi.
Hi, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Would you like to share some experiences in Curaçao with us before we proceed with our presentations?
Yes, let me give it a try. Good evening from Ghana and Montari in Curaçao. So yes, it's been a wonderful experience visiting Curaçao. Right from arrival to the end of the show, Curaçao felt like home. It's you know you are away, but there was not as expected that okay, you are going to a foreign land and things are going to be different, but um no, not really. There was this homely atmosphere when Gabriel and I arrived in Curaçao. Um, there was that sense of community where uh, everyone is looking out for you. Everyone is paying attention, easily available, availing themselves to support you, even with regards to looking for direction to places. Um, the the hospitality by the people, right from the likes like you, Martina. I'm sorry, I fear I may not be able to say your name correctly, except for your second name, Martina, Elvira, Angie, Cascu, who, and even the tour guide who helped us or took us around to sightseeing. We had great tours. We participated. For instance, I participated in the cultural festival to be as a model, which was fantastic. We had writers workshop, which was really educational, and through which we met many other creative bodies. And yes, everything about Curaçao was almost like in Ghana. The food, the people, yeah, the food. I don't know if I've said it to my Ghanaian people. Martin, I had okra soup called yambo and a cousin to Banku called funchi. I had all of that. So Curaçao has been like, as I put in my post when a dream to me as an artist and as a person meeting my brothers and sisters far, far away. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Shall we start? Because I think that everybody is anxious to hear something about our presentations. So can I give the floor to you, Rita, to start with yours?
So meanwhile, I see that Gabriel's hand is up. So I don't know if this means that he's well enough to chip in a few words, but I leave that to you, Richeline.
Wait a moment, Rita, please. Gabriel, would you like to join and add some words with regard to your experience in Curaçao? You have to unmute. Yes. You have to unmute. You muted again. Hey, Gabriel?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, good evening from Ghana.
Hi, Gabriel.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
That's wonderful. Good evening from Ghana and also Bon tardi in Curaçao.
Bon tardi.
I'll be talking, but then I'll be doing small coughing, and sorry for that. I feel unwell, so please permit me. Yeah, so I feel that this project, has been very eventful. Many thanks to Joey, Martin, Nana Yao, the Embassy of the Netherlands, and the entire Writers Period of Ghana. I mean, for me, traveling to Curaçao was like Ghana. Ghana outside of Ghana. In terms of food, language, and culture, I found so many similarities. For instance, in Ghana, kitty kitty means small, small, okay? And then in Papimento, tiki tiki means little by little or small, small. So to me, I felt, Ghana outside of Ghana for the first time. Yeah, it was an interesting trip. Yeah, and thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to embark on it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gabriel. We will give your voice a rest. First, we will proceed with the presentation by Rita. And can we then go back to you, Gabriel, for your first presentation? Okay, he muted already. Rita, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Martina. So I put my presentation in some form of poetical, like poet style. It's best even seen because it has videos and pictures and yeah, the music aspect of it and almost everything. I did it in a whole storytelling session. But for now,
possible to put this up?
Sorry to interrupt, Rita. I have uploaded first the poetic slide, so you sent to me. I've uploaded that to YouTube. So you want me to show it?
I think let me just present a part of it. Or read a part of it, and maybe you can show it later. Or I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
It's your show, guys. It's your show.
Because it's quite long if you are watching it, but in presenting it like I'm going to try to do right now, it is supposed to be in 2 or 3 parts, both poems. So let me just give a bit of it and live, and then maybe if Martina permits or everyone else wants, even if I have it on the show tonight, luckily it's there on YouTube and the website. So may I go ahead, please?
Sure.
Okay, so this one, in part 1, is titled I'm on in Papiamento. For healing, do know it takes pain to fix pain. Healing may not without bitter taste. And a healer had to feel illness. It may be time to move on, yet move on to what? To where? Without knowledge of where we were, the present begets the future, just as the future is rooted in the past. Therefore, I am to heal from eating hard medicines regardless of taste. Yet the baby me is unwilling. So our Nananum forefathers held me down, tied to the nose and shoved into my mouth, down the throat while I thought to gasp for air, becoming the healer from the sufferings, learning recovery with clenched teeth, having to cure my lasted torturous wound with medicinal liquid that stings sharply. Winds of the ancestors carry you to their skeletal abode, anchored places of no return. Listen, hear the dead remains of a struggle. See, witness the forgotten touches of pain. Feel the drowned voices, face in the face, breath over breath. Do we fight on, or do we fight off? In Castle Osu. In Castle Elmina. To Museum de Tula. Jalele, Museo Kura Hulanda. Welcome to Kunuku. Bittersweet memory, house of Kunuku. Telling of the chi and the young, the food and the hunt. Washiku washa kinumbula baya kalimba peya. Washiku lasha kinumbula baya kalimba peya. Of all the dead in and on, be washed away now. Every pain inflicted to whatever toils at the soul, be washed away now. Deep sorrows and poison buried within, be washed away now. Inside the house of Kunuku is seated the Asian dining table that's served from the sweat and tears of the ancestors. In the core chambers of Kunuku is the diner's bed laying on mother in fourth orgasmic reproduce. Overwhelmed by all this, I yearn for you, mighty, bright in blue sea. Take me, and I mourn in Papiamento. I yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Jawena pilo. Bati, bati pilo. Thank you. That is just part one of I'm mourning Papiamento.
Thank you, Rita.
Wonderful, Rita.
Oh, very, very great. Very nice. Thank you. Gabriel, is it okay if we proceed with you?
Yes, yes, absolutely. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna do the first poem and then you play the second poem. Is that okay with you?
Okay, that's okay.
All right. So I think I'd also have something to mention that this trip was so invaluable to me, especially on the subject of slavery. You know, I had a new perspective on slavery, which I incorporated into my new poetry collection. So I think that, I mean, it was a double win for me. And yeah, I'm so excited about it to share this piece. So this piece is called Untitled I. Am I audible, Richeline?
Yes, yes.
Yes, we
Okay.
can hear.
Bati pillow, ha, Jawena pillow, ha, Bati, ha, Bati, ha. 1848, on the bleak musical island of Gowi, up the Nile Valley in columns of exodus. Thousands of blue-washed quiver beads bleached in the woeful mantra of the Red Sea. 1830s, and now the minuscule redemption liquefies on the doleful waters of the Caribbean. It was not a miracle for the song to skirt out of the bookstore, jazzing, jamming, jaunting through the idol of tertiary fishes. Out of this animalistic synagogue, out of this sun labor of sad fall stones. St. Cross, Landuzinape, Oak Alley, 75th marriages with funk songs, a software to loop out of this hot mouth distress, out of this animalistic synagogue. Bulwark, waka, waka, bull, bulwark over the Jembe grounds. Tadam dam, tadam dam, dam. 1844, on that blight of dawn of spirit impairment, every groan was etymology for a journey. A tide haze was a song meant to be swallowed, not for stomach. Swell of tidal octaves thickening under the icy chain of midnight. Baron Perrin, Pharaoh, John Umfield. Today, it is not easy to touch the belly you have not made round. 1830s, a conference lab hefty with vocabularies for chicken change, chameleon policies distilled in black drunk nouns. The law is promised to what? How many esophagus did the asiento clog? Which company distilled the red palans? On that blight dawn of spirit impairment, the first thing to do when a ship drowns was to check for survivors and murder. Will a throat full of gilders stop us from comparing this thought salvation to the unattainable height of smoke? With a rough press of a poem into a novel, I wake the dead to become their own witness. The promise of pure bones. St. Cross, Landusnip, Oak Alley, 750 miles west with funk songs, a soft way to lope out of this hot mouth distress, out of this animalistic synagogue. Bulwark, waka, waka, bull, bull, bulwark over the Jembe grounds. Tadam dam, tadam dam, dam. Kaisik anaconda, cranium of the cedar tree, lie to me, the silence clanking against the ballast can signal the sound of anguish. Graduales Coelho, Jensen Malo, the Tadam, full storms of maroon tribe. We have known how much horsepower of rhythm we need to clone bulwark wings. St. Croix, Landusnip, Oak Alley, 750 miles west with funk songs, a soft way to lope out of this hot mouth distress, out of this animalistic synagogue. Bulwark, waka, waka, bull, bull, bulwark over the Jembe grounds. Tadam dam, tadam dam, dam. Busa, green spirit of Tula, filing past the Kenepa tree. We have crammed the still jaw bones into knapsack of history's amnesia. New owners of happy requiems, the bad rhythms plated on tanks of colors. Yelled me the discontent that comes after the whip. Shit! The silence can hear me. Will my deathful storms be accepted for ritual of dance? Lord. St. Cross, Landusnip, Oak Alley, 750 miles west with funk songs, a soft way to lope out of this hot mouth distress, out of this animalistic synagogue. Bulwark, waka, waka, bull, bull, bulwark over the Jembe grounds. Tadam dam, tadam. Bulwark, bulwark, bulwark over the Jembe grounds. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel.
Wonderful.
Thank you really very much. I would like to announce that we have the chat open. So if you would like to comment or add anything after the presentations, please feel free, because we would like to make it as interactive as possible. So now we would like to proceed with Elvira. Elvira, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Richeline. I have here a poem written in Papiamento, but I have the translation here in English that I will be reading. It's called I Was Waiting for You. And it's a poem from the motherland. I kept staring into the darkness, asking when. Your cares on my skin, the scent of your perfume, your head on my chest, listening to the connection of our hearts, growing together in experience and knowledge, all had become part of the past. When? When would you return? Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow? Maybe in 3 days? The silent scream for help, the tranquility of the strong waves, the soft sound of the shackling shackles. They have become my companion as I'm waiting for your return. The gate, yes, the gate, the one of sadness and sorrow, brought longing, and a feeling of nostalgia has me captured. I'm waiting. I keep on hoping because life will not forsake us. Meanwhile, the wind has changed, as did the rhythm of the waves. A scent of a different perfume is trying to cover the scent of the centuries past. Your outshine is competing with the sunlight. Oh, look, I knew for sure life doesn't abandon us. Today, a mother's prayer has been answered in a different form from different continents. She herself has brought you back to me. Akwaba, welcome back home, my child. Thank you.
I was hoping to hear the papiamento.
I can read it. I can read it. You just put me under pressure. Oh, wait. Okay, I will read the papiamento version too. It says, Ribabo mi aguarda. Ma queda wak escuridad. Puntrando, que dia. O caricia arriba mi cuero. E olodivo perfume. Poca vez na mi pecho. Ta escucha e conexión de nos corazón. E crescimento junto de experiencia e sabedoria. Tur a vira parte de passado. Que dia? Que dia logo vuelve? Mañana? ¿Otro mañana? ¿Porta otro mañana? Es silencio de grito de auxilio. Es tranquilidad de ola nan bruto. Es sonido suave de cadena nan kutabati. Nan avira mi compañero. Según como te espera, voy regreso. E porta, sí, e porta. Es un de tristeza y duele. A 13 angelo. Nostalgia ti mi preso. Mi te espera, ma queda espera. Su vida no te laga nos na calla. Mientras tanto, viento a cambia de dirección. Mezcos ritmo de olana. Olor de un perfume diferente. Está formando. Na tapa olor de son de siglo nan pasa o acompañando. Luz de presencia está compitiendo con claridad y solo. Tabai, mi taba ta sa, mi taba ta segura. Vida no se falla. Awe, oración de mama, ajá, contesta. En diferente forma, por diferente continente. En mes atrecebo back nan. Akwaba, pombi ni back na kas, miyu. That's the papiamento version.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elvira. Okay. Now I think the floor is mine. I would like to present some of the inspirations I received while in Ghana. My Ghana vibrations. It feels familiar, that's for sure. the people, the climate, the food. At the same time, Ghana is unique. Ghana is Ghana, proudly reflected by a shiny black star, symbol of independence, of resilience, with a lifestyle of patience, humbleness, respect, and why hurry? Why rush? Ghanaians are friendly, articulated. The soil is so rich, so fertile, so giving. The streets are filled, ongoing, with hardworking men and women, selling their goods, earning some income from early morning till late at night. Accra, declared by UNESCO as the World Book Capital 2023, fostering opportunities for reading, writing, publishing, numerous expressions of arts, literature, culture, spiritualism, adinkras, side by side, all over Accra, inspiring us, inspiring each other. Accra, shopping facilities in a wide variety, modern malls, traditional markets, street sale, curb sale, kayaye, transportation readily available to take us anywhere, anytime, by either Uber, Django, taxi, Tro, car, private buses. Accra, few have much. Some have some, many are less privileged. They all live close to each other, yet separated. State-of-the-art buildings, apartments for sale, construction in progress, right before the eyes of the large group in their modest homes. Police is visibly present all over the place, providing a sense of security and peace. My African ancestors were all around me while in Ghana. It felt good to mingle with their descendants in Africa, my new friends, my family to an unknown extent. The ancestral voices are reaching out to us, to the people of Curaçao and Ghana. They show us new opportunities to relate, to exchange, to share. Pa Gya 2023, Wintertuin Curaçao 2023. Solid first steps in our literary reconnection journey. More steps will follow. Together, poco poco pero seguro, in kakra. That's the chief for poco poco pero seguro. Thank you.
Nice.
We would like to give the floor to the audience, those in the meeting. I'm not sure if we received any chat comments yet. If any one of you would like to share your own experiences in Ghana and Curaçao, observations, if you might have any questions to us, please feel free. You can raise your hand and then we can share with you, or you can put it in the chat. Not all of you at the same time.
I think you can also acknowledge a few people who are in the attendees place.
Okay.
We see here Hopi Bong, some watching from St. Martin. My brother, as a matter of fact, he's watching from St. Martin. Thank you, Roland.
Can I go?
Of course.
Okay, I see you, Ima Ofusua. Shelter Richardson, my sister. Yay. Stella has disappeared. Abigail, Isaac and Ketia, good evening. Thank you for joining us. We are honored to have you. Natasha, hello. Okay, someone help me.
I see there's also a gentleman who also traveled to Ghana recently. Etienne Ice, one of the participants also of the project Transatlantic Relatives. Good to have you with us today, Etienne. And I see that my mother has also joined, Imelda Rosario, my mama, all the way.
Oh,
Great.
We have a good
I
crowd.
see that. Great. I see that my two other persons who are also in Ghana with us are also in the audience. That's my sister Ruth and my daughter Joella. Hi, welcome to you too. We had a great time
nice.
together in Ghana, together with Elvira.
Definitely, it was very nice. And Caroline Kane, welcome, is one of my old colleagues and was very interesting in our experience. So nice to have you with us. And of course, the other names that Richeline and Rita already mentioned. I'm glad to hear from you.
Okay.
Rita, well,
Okay, so while we wait, since we don't have any comment or question now, can I take another a part of another presentation?
Sure. Please proceed.
Okay, thank you. So this one, it's called Grind Beyond Freedom. There's something interesting about this one. This one is like when I thought I was through with Curaçao and returned to Europe, Curaçao followed me again through Frank, and we hanging out at the GDR park. We had a conversation, and he posed a question, and so that is when everything came back to me again. So this is what you see in my presentation. It's also it has a video I made in Curaçao. It has the with me doing the music of the ancestors, and yeah, it goes like that. So on the video, you see more of what I'm coming to present. But let's go. Zoom, ka, zoom, ka, zoom, ka, zoom, zoom, ka, zoom, ka, zoom, ka, zoom, 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 ka, zoom. Grinding my way to freedom. It is. Oh, is it? Grinding my freedom away. Zoom, ka, zoom. His question asked through my thoughts once more, digging out memories. Memories of what does freedom mean to you, Rita? Curaçao. Tell him, just state it to him frankly. Freedom means Curaçao, says the faulty part of my brain mischievously. Zoom, ka, zoom. The relieving moment of getting a pass in and out, the intimidating airport doors, stepping into fresh air, then seeing the captain and her ladyship, Martina, one with the ancestors' mask, gracefully standing open arms to welcome us. Grinding my way to freedom it is, or is it grinding freedom away? Zoom, zoom. Continuing the ride into the night to catch some restful food. Yet stopping for greetings. Greetings to you, elders. Greetings, great hero Tatatula. India present in mobile state. Captain Yuri assumed their powerful voices, telling the heroic history. Stories buried at sea. Greetings, spirits of the land, you mighty brighten blue sea. And like the past, the future approaches. Way to freedom it is! Or is it grinding freedom away? Zoom, zoom. Daylight comes and me and no morning person from an almost 48 hours without residence is waking here fully charged and readily available. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Looking out the window, and there you were seductively, all bright and glee, almost like, so why not? I ran to you in my appropriate costume and almost jumped in, but hold, did I come all the way here to eventually cheat? No, I couldn't cheat on love. Let me simply sit by for some chat and maybe I could gather a tip or two to prep myself for the original. It's not like I can swim anyway. Zoom, zoom. Hunger hit sadly, and so I set out for food possibly. Never to go by myself, but which is more of my worry, finding my way or whatever it is I may chance on. I'm a Ghanaian darling Curaçao. Oh, I'm an alien. Not, at least not with this homely atmosphere. For even the busy streets would pause to cheerfully give support. Had easy times when strangers who could have just pointed to locations yet tend to offer more of their time. Grinding my way to freedom it is? Or is it grinding my freedom away? Meeting kitty kitty, tiki tiki cat cute. Queen Cutie in her fiery curly hair, a resemblance to the simple yet awesomely wild-looking Curaçao vegetation. Grateful to you and Reye, the genie tour guide for our fest. May we call it the Otro Banda Tour. Grinding the way to freedom it is, or is it grinding freedom away? Here in the wonderful Writers Workshop and having the pleasure to meeting with Genesis and his inland royal ones. Bon dia, Queen Angie. Bon dia, Queen Magali. Bon dia, Queen Bali. And you, a never-aging magical look of the ancestors, Queen Elvira. Glad you are chosen to visiting mother. I see you fit perfectly, walking the streets of Accra. Mind joining me on this song? Zoom, 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 zoom. Grinding the way to freedom it is, or is it grinding freedom away? Zoom, zoom. Okay, I think I put it here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Rita.
Yeah, we received a comment from Isaac, who's saying that that's great. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yuri, Gabriel asked us because he won't be he won't be able to present his second presentation. Will you be able to share your screen so we can hear his presentation?
Yes, do you see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Going to be about the audio. There's no image, but I'm going to press play. I hope you can hear it. Okay, if not, just give me a sign. Ghana, Curaçao. The sun skirts the Caribbean Williamstown. Its glow straightens Cree's ancestral promises from banqueting halls of the Queenima Bridge. The smokeless rising of prayers held with gold, all obstacles are lowered beneath the third hand for a moment of opening, not for the art of worship. A steep afternoon, my delicate paws rebel the slow intermittent wink of burn. Apata, cenotaph of Tula, all roofs, all hieroglyphics are being torched, consecrated by ordinary embers. Perhaps this is a favorite revelation that light twisting through the carcass of a cat, carmine bones, breed flesh. My accents ache in ripe sounds. The sound-soothed air hauls me for new lands, and I slip into familiar tribes. Let the poem alone conceive. I am the lost birthmark engraved on their progenitor's chain. The disbelief hides its nudity in the sleep of hills. The stubborn stones, silent and serious, do not rebut the gospel of recalcitrant storms, as if it is God who hid pure grace in the dialects of obedience. Behind the rhyme of the water, a column of colored men ring out accurate rhythms out of their bodies. Tongues stuck into stomachs to detect every rottenness, every bowl of melancholy. 1657 at the Bonteko. Salt odor reminds us the wonder of songs and the closest detail to salvation. The waves go first songs for nines, the pound, 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 pound of the atom pound before sea. It was the songs that made the drums. Slave songs had their own spirits lodged on contours of immortal chorals. The secret is not for you to keep. The lamp is for throats who have not yet witnessed the indelible black cloud on retina of the Caribbean Sea. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Gabriel. We have a comment from Caroline Keun. I would like to congratulate my former colleague Elvira on her wonderful poem, especially the Papiamento version. Thank you, Caroline.
Thank you, Caroline. The English version I will send you to correct. She is an English teacher, so I will need her assistance later on.
Okay, following Elvira, not sure if you have any other work you would like to present?
Actually, yes, because there was something that was very remarkable for me when I was in Ghana was the names. So I wrote a very short story. It's still in the making, but I would like to share it because it was nice to hear that I also have a name in Ghana, that I'm Afia, because I'm born on a Friday. So I just gonna share this story. Thank you, Richeline, to help me with the translation. It's still in the making, but I'm gonna share it with you. It says, the title title is Which Name Shall We Give Our Child? Honey, did you already think about which name we shall give our baby girl? For me, what you decide is okay, as long as she has Euphemia, the name of my late grandmother, as one of her names. This tradition is something my family has been maintaining for more than 6 generations, so this is a must. Okay, honey. In that case, we could put Euphemia as her second name and Chanella, the combination of my name and your name, as her first name. Chanella's mother, who was in the room, joined the conversation immediately. Chanella, I know it's your child, but children are not given names just for the fun of it. Don't forget the power of words. And by the way, did you remember that the child should also have a religious name as its second name? Chanella likes host. Papachi didn't wait for his turn to join the conversation, supporting his wife. He said, every household has its own customs, but there are also cultural traditions which cannot be ignored. Indeed, said his wife, like the second name, which should be a religious name. And she took an orange booklet out of her bag. And she gave it to Chanella, saying, here you are, start looking into Bristol, which name you would like to give your child. Although you could also wait till the child is born, as we usually do, and you choose the name of the saint of that day. Remember that traditionally we don't give a child a name before it's born. Mama, stop it, please, Chanella reacted somewhat irritated. My child, Papachi joined the conversation. Your mother means it well. You are a more modern generation and you have your own ideas, which is okay. But there are traditions which are nice to preserve. For instance, in my case, my parents also had their discussion based on their cultural difference, which is quite normal when two different cultures join to form a family. But they had a compromise. My mother did not turn away from what means a lot for her culture, namely the name which is tied to the day of the week. So she gave up on Nana, which is a title of respect, but stick with Kwaku, the name given to baby boys born on Tuesday. And here I am, Edward Kwaku Sebastian Garcia. Nothing happened and nothing wrong. Actually, it sounds also nice, don't you think so? Chanella turned her eyes all sides into her head and spoke softly between her teeth. My God. If we don't watch out, the baby will look like a multicultural sentence. God help me. Lionel smiles and stands up and gives Chanel a kiss on her forehead while she stretches his shoulder to take the stretch out of it. And he says, Lucy, in the end, raising our child is enable them to function in the world and be part of a community. So let's take the time to think about it. We still have some time. In the end, we are all responsible for the child's identity formation. And the sooner we start, the better it will be. Thank you. This is the story inspired by names that I got there in Ghana.
Thank you very much, Elvira. My Ghana name is Ama. Guess what? I was there today. It's nice to know. Okay, shall I proceed with a short poem?
Yes, please, Ama.
Shong Lita. Shong is the name we address an elder person out of respect. Shong Lita. Some of my childhood memories in Curaçao relate to life in contemporary Ghana. I recall Shong Lita, a lady now long gone, a friendly neighbor, passing twice a day in front of her parents' home. With her merchandise, fresh fish on top of her head. Pisca, pisca, mitim pisca fresco. What a balancing power. What a strength. These acts are long forgotten, no longer seen in Curaçao. Whereas in Ghana streets, this is still so common. Impressive views of loading, unloading, up and down, taught to kids while young, practiced by the Pa Gya. Yet for how long? Will it disappear in due course, replaced by other means of transport? Time will tell for Ghana. It already has for Curaçao. Of Shonglita, only memories and treasured childhood stories are left. Okay.
Nice, Richeline. Wonderful.
I would like to ask the audience again if there is someone who would like to present something of his or her own work or add something to the conversation. We would appreciate that very much.
Richeline, you know what I also was thinking about? The festival itself, because we had a great time there. We met a lot of people, and Rita and Gabriel were also here for the festival. But maybe our audience don't really have an idea what happens on the both sides of the world. So maybe we can share a little bit also of what happens during the festival, what we have experienced in Ghana, and Rita, and maybe I'm not sure if Gabriel still is feeling okay that he can join for this part. So their experience in the Wintertuin Festival, because we were in the Pa Gya and Rita and Gabriel were here in Wintertuin. So would that be an option,
That's a
Rita?
good idea.
Yes, I think it's a good idea too. Like, I agree. It's a good idea.
Okay.
Let's
So
do
for
this.
us, Richeline, how have you experienced the Pa Gya? Because for me, it was like a mind-blowing experience. It was super, super nice to have so many talented people together. They were so inspiring. One of the I can't mention all names, but I still have here with me a very nice poem collection of Emma just with us here in the audience, and it says, I wish you courage. And I'm reading it day by day, and it's so powerful. It's so nice. So, and it was also nice to meet different people from all over the world, because we had like people from Iceland there, from Singapore, from South Africa, from Kenya. So it was so nice to have people from different places there, and that we can share not only our work but also part of our culture. That those experiences made really a nice impact, of a great impact on me.
Yes, that's true. I can add to what you said. I fully agree with you. It started the moment we arrived in Ghana with the big aquaba and the way we were welcomed by the staff of Pa Gya. And we even had a private host during our whole stay. So whatever question we had, we could go to her. So that I also very much appreciate it. The content of the program was impressive. It lasted for 3 days. It started on the Friday morning with workshops, and at Friday in the evening there was the official opening, and the program continued on Saturday and Sunday with full programs of parallel sessions, of panels and presentations, of book reviews, book discussions. So we also participated in the reviews, the panels, and a wide variety of subjects. You name it, it was there. Spiritualism, sexual oppression, feminism, the work of artists, the hard route when you have to publish. So it was really very broad, very wide, and the quality of the presentations was impressive, was very high. Indeed, we met a lot of people who have become friends, kind of family also. And I must say that at the end of Sunday, we had the country presentation. So we had our presentation of Curaçao, which can be seen on, I'm not sure if it's placed on the website of Transatlantic Relatives, but for sure it can be viewed on YouTube. So Elvira and I were able to present our work related to Curaçao. And it was very nice experience as well, and well received by the public. So we must say that, pardon?
No, yes, the last part I couldn't hear you quite well. Could you repeat it, please? You was at the presentation or the website?
No, the presentation of our presentation on the Sunday evening. So with regard to Curaçao, the country presentations, because different countries had their own presentation, live presentation. So our presentation of Curaçao can be seen on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's placed yet on the website, on this website of Transnational Relatives. If not, it's definitely to be viewed on YouTube.
True, and it was very nice, very, very inspiring. And as you said, all the performance were of high quality. You know what really sticks to my mind, and I'm still laughing about this? It was like the theatrical presentation on Friday. And what's the topic was the second wife a culture thing. And for me, that was so funny because here in Curacao, we know of you're married with someone, and if you have someone that's not part of the marriage, but you have a relationship, it's like the by side. It's like the other woman. But there in Ghana, it's quite okay if you have enough money that you can support both houses to have a second wife. So it became for us a very funny thing, and we really asked people on the street, like, do you also have a second wife? Because that was so unique.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nana, do you have also a second wife?
No, Elvira, just a small addition to what you're saying.
Oh, I forgot an important thing. The first wife should agree. I forgot it because that's very important to say.
Exactly. And if the first wife does not agree, then you take a girlfriend.
Yeah, then it's become a girlfriend, like one of the people we answered us.
So this is a question of sorry, I just can't. So this is a co-wife question, right? Like, well, so under traditional stuff,
I don't think you have to defend anything. This is a clear observation.
The whole thing is just hearing it. It's just hilarious. I'm not saying this doesn't happen. I'm just saying it's just funny hearing it. You know,
I noticed that Martin and Nana got very involved in this conversation.
Yeah, and even under the laws, you can have co-wives. Yes.
No, but it was fun.
Traditional marriage.
Yeah, it was very funny for us, and
yes, we participated in a panel on the why and how I write, so we could interact and discuss how we write. For instance, I used to write very early in the morning. Whenever I get an inspiration, just wake up and start writing. And so everyone has his own style and way of being inspired. And also we discuss the writer's block, how you deal with writer's block. So that was also a very interesting panel in which we participated. There were sessions on Afro-culturism, which is also and the African mythology in fiction and story, which was also quite interesting. It's not things that you used to think about quite often. So very interesting. Other things I already mentioned, the spirituality, voodoo was also mentioned as part of writing background of some of those attending the Pa Gya. Let me see what else. Abolition, the slavery abolition. We heard about a book published on that area and also intentions to seek the financial means to have a movie on that subject. So many
That was
things.
part of our experience there
Sorry?
in Ghana, and that was part of our experience there in Ghana with the Pa Gya Festival. Rita, you're still there?
No, I am gone.
Rita and
Yeah.
Gabriel, what was Wintertuin Festival for you?
Okay. What haven't I said already? I think I've said it all, but so let me just emphasize again. Wintertuin, Curaçao, has been a pleasant experience. Really, really awesome. Just um, just like you experience, or even should I say, quite better. Um, the we Curaçao is, I call it in my presentation, the rainbow country, like an island with the rainbow people. We met different people from different, like all walks of life. Yeah, Europeans, Asians, yeah, then the Africans or people from the African background as we expect. And so the festival itself, which happened on the 23rd, it seemed like a one day or a one night experience. But for me, I call it the climax of the whole Wintertuin, or what Wintertuin is about. The festival had began for me right from our stepping on the island on that 18th of September. And yeah, all the way to the 23rd that I say is the climax, where we had the audience was a rainbow of people from different all walks of life, which so it was like, okay, you are performing something to a global world, which was exciting. The literary presentations, right, from poetry, short stories, it has three phases, where there's a reading session where people read and share, discuss stories, poems, and then there's the exhibition phase where art that like art crafts, from traditional wares to paintings were showcased, and then the bigger platform where everything, which is an embodiment of uh, the night or the whole festival, like a theater presentation was held, which yeah, which was great. And then after the what we call the presentation, since it was what I call a theater, a total theater, there was the part that the audience that supposedly were seated or supposed to who came to watch us also got involved, played their part. That is with the music and the dance. Ooh, I won't forget that. So it was like doing the work, having fun, and like having an after party. All that was lovely. And after 23rd, I got a better understanding of 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 why it looks like the festival Wintertuin has started 4 me right from arrival on Twitter, because apparently it was Curaçao had its cultural festival going on. So it was like a two-in-one thing. So because after the festival, the climax of the Curaçao festival also happened at the Museum de Tula, and I was there. And yeah, so it's been a great time, and meeting up different people, making friends, those who made it all pleasant by touring with us, everything. Like, yeah, that's it. That's our experience.
Okay, thank you very much. We are looking in at the time, and we still have on the agenda to discuss how to proceed. And if time allows us, we would like to give you a snapshot of the video presentation at the schools, at the school.
There's one little thing, Richeline, I don't want to I would like to mention also, is that being there in Ghana, for me, it's something that was very remarkable, is that when we went to the Afrikiko, which is the meeting place, and when I entered that, I was hearing salsa and merengue, so I was like, am I in Curacao? Because it's like the kind of music you hear over here. So it was like, wow, this is nice. That gave it an extra edge of feeling at home.
Yes.
That is so people from over the islands, when you travel to Ghana, you must visit this place.
That's true. Okay. Yuri, can I give you the floor to elaborate upon how to proceed?
Okay, thank you, Richeline. First of all, thank you all very much for your presentations and for the, I think, a very interesting dialogue that you have entertained us with the last hour and a half, more or less. As for the continuation of the project, we're still very much open for submission. So everybody who's listening or joining today who has either Ghanaian or Curaçaoan roots, or is living in Ghana or in Curaçao and would like to be a part of this, you can still submit. You can submit poetry, you can submit the short story, you can submit video, audio. We're open to all of that. So please don't forget to visit our website, transatlanticrelatives.org, and see, of course, and read and experience everything that has been published so far. And you can also join in on this project and be a part of it. We are going to submit the work that you've heard and experienced today also very shortly. So in the course of next week, you'll be able to read the poems and see the poetic slideshow made by Rita, and also on our YouTube channel, you'll be able to see the school visits done by Richeline and Elvira. As for the project itself, I'm traveling to Ghana in a couple of weeks' time for the first time in my life, and I'm meeting up with Martin from the Writers Project of Ghana. Nana Ya, I'm also meeting in the Netherlands. Well, he'll be staying throughout the Christmas season. So we're going to evaluate and also talk about the continuation. As you know, this project started with the idea to connect Curaçao and Ghana through literature, through our common history, and also looking forward. And well, seeing the experience we've had so far, I think it would be great also to try to include other countries from the Caribbean and from West Africa, or maybe the whole of Africa. So that's what we're going to talk about in December. If people have ideas about the continuation of the project, you can also let us know through the website, or just send a message, because it's an open platform. We just started doing this a couple of months ago, and so far it has been, I think, a very exciting ride. And so we're open to see how to continue doing this. We're going to look for more funds. This part of the project is lasts until the end of June. We'll organize more inspiration sessions just like today with different topics. We're going to invite more speakers from Curaçao and from Ghana. So please stay tuned for more sessions. And we also invite people to share work and ideas that have to do with the relationship between not only Curaçao and Ghana, but between the whole Caribbean and West Africa through this platform. So That's where we are right now. I think by the next inspiration session, after having evaluated this first semester also with Nanaya and Martin, we'll present some ideas about the continuation after June 2024.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We have been taking quite some pictures and small videos while in Ghana, related to the life in Ghana and also related to the Pa Gya. So Elvira and I will be working on a picture collage or something like that, and that will be presented to be placed on the website as well. So just to share also the picture work with those interested. That will be done in the coming months.
Yes.
Okay. I think that Julie, as you said, the videos on the school presentation, they will be placed on the website, or they can be accessed via YouTube, you said?
Yes, yes. I will make sure that through the website you can also we have a YouTube channel called Transatlantic Relatives, where you can see the inspiration sessions and also other content. So they have been uploaded already, just like the poetic slideshow. One of them that was made by Rita. We're going to upload the other one as well. So that's how we are trying to document this project and also have more and more content available for people to enjoy. I don't know if you would like me to share something now. I can still do it. I have it all on the laptop. Just let me know what you want, what you would like, Richeline.
We still have 5 minutes, so maybe we could share just a few minutes of it with the audience.
Okay, the school visit, you would like me to share that?
Yes.
Which one, the Atakimi Boka or the Kompananzi?
2 minutes of each?
Yes, I want to see the Kokwanansi.
It was fun because Rita recommended us to meet a drummer, and this drummer got us to meet a teacher, and with this teacher we went to visit his school. And yeah, it was nice because as a teacher I would love to see the school and how it works and interact. So it was a nice visit there in Richeline. You remember the name of the school? It was Grace Superior High School, if I don't
The
mistake.
Grace Superior Bilingual School. It's
Exactly.
a French English school.
Yes.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
All right.
So, in Papiamento, there are some nice songs where we use the word. So let's learn. What is the
Yuri, the sound is not so good.
noun, right? In Papiamento, we say boca. What do we say? Okay, do I have everyone's attention here? Because otherwise you can't sing the song. Okay, what is that? Boca. Boca. And how do we call it? No. In Papiamento, we say nanishi. Nanishi. Right? So that's it. And that's it. Nanishi. That's it. And this is now you know 2 words in Papiamento. You want to learn one more? Yes. Okay. How we call it? Yes. In Papiamento, we say orella. What do we say? So this is nanishi. This is okay. In Papiamento, we say, whoa, whoa. What do we say? Whoa, whoa. Okay. So now we have learned four words. So that's it. She. Again, and this is whoa. Again, this is whoa. This is whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Because are smart.
This was the intro. This was the intro to the real song, Atakimi Boka. So after this introduction, Elvira has taught the song, that Curaçao Papiamento song to the children.
Lovely.
Make sure to watch it on our YouTube channel, Transatlantic Relatives, where you can see. And yes, we continue with the next one, Richeline, or we have to ask the audience how to say. Let's see if they have paid attention.
That the audio, Yuri, wasn't very good on the WhatsApp. Sorry, on the Zoom, the audio wasn't very good. I don't know if because you were playing it on your computer, it was quite clear, but on this side, it was a bit choppy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I was already concerned a bit about that. Then maybe it's better if you just watch it on YouTube, and then we can. Let's see. Maybe this doesn't really work that way. Okay, no problem. I'll give you the floor back.
Okay, then I suggest we will view both the school videos at on YouTube. I think this was the end of this third session on the project of Transatlantic Relatives. I would like to thank the audience for their presence and participation. I would like to thank Martin, Nana, Yuri, of course, Rita, Gabriel, Elvira, very, very much. And we look forward to the fourth session. And also we look forward to many input through jury to be put on the website. So a lot of work that we hope that you will receive lots of new work so we can continue to populate the website with interesting work related to Curaçao and Ghana. Thank you very much, Yuri.
Thank you for listening, Richeline. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Elvira. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you to all the attendees. Thank you, of course, to Martin and Nanaya. And yes, this is one big adventure. So we're making it happen together. We will soon announce the next session, which will be probably in January. And happy holiday season to everybody. Stay blessed, stay inspired. And if you would like to write something or make a recording, you don't have to be an experienced writer, as long as you get inspired by the connection between our countries and our continents, be it historical, in the present or in the future. Take care, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you to all those who tuned in.